This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is Derrick Henry, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expected up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant and said I got good news and I got bad. 180.
Derrick Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Here we go.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st down, Stafford here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
First carry now for David Montgomery, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers nothing.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Finds his target, Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Number 13,
T.Y. Hilton. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14. Packers nothing.
And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On third down, Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So they will go for it. Stafford. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air again. Stafford sliding out of the pocket. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Hey, gun. Check.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Well, for the Seahawks and Packers, the two winningest teams in the NFC during the decade that just wrapped up. And during that decade, Seattle 2 Super Bowl wins. The Packers had 1. And these two, of course, they met in the playoffs a season ago as well. And it was the Packers behind 2 touchdowns each from Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones, who beat the Seahawks 28-23. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Got a man open, it's Ross. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
19-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down. Here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Garoppolo now. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 29, Stafford Flush to his right. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it, but if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire, and they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Check, 59. Omaha, ready, move. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Bound to lose one. Mike's 5'9. Mike's 5'9. Watch the run.
They'll try and throw for it here. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Here we go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score is Seahawks 28, Packers nothing.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it on Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6. At the
Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
11.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
13.
To throw is Garoppolo. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete.
Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Seahawks are running away with this one.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Lights 50.
To throw on third down. Stafford. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. He'll try and run it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Up 2nd and 1.
Let him know.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford to Michelle on the screen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
59.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Jonathan Abrams. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
15-yard.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Green Bay Packers. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Short of the goal.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a third and goal situation.
Omaha, ready, move. Like 7.
After the run, now Stafford going to throw. Touchdown, Packers! Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Steps away to his left. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and this is going to be Packer football.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
It's now third and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Patrick Queen came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Pick up on the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got his man Hilton. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. And the Seahawks first down.
Garoppolo looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Caught left side by Hilton. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
A 2-yard gain.
As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Hey, gun. 50. Mike 50. I'm coming for you. You mine. Mike's 50.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass thrown away and incomplete. It's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. Mike 50. Watch the curl. 21. Mike 50. Here we go, D. Mike's 50. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Let's go, Mike 50.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here. But let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So the victory here for Seattle, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for the Seahawks, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3. Next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's another week, another loss as they fall now to 0-9. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll